The perfect game. Bowling's greatest achievement, requiring 300 points and 12 consecutive strikes. The perfect game is mankind's greatest physical feat. And I want to get one, but there's only one problem. I suck. Which is why I'm giving myself just 7 live streams to get a perfect game in Nintendo Switch Sports. This is going to be shocking. But before starting this challenge, I need to introduce you to our main character. Gramps. You know what they say, bowling is a lifelong sport, so he shouldn't pose any issues. So without further ado, let's get into... Going into the first stream of this challenge, it became apparent to me that I hadn't touched this game since it came out, which at this point was over a year and a half ago. Needless to say, I sucked. Sucked hard. Whoa. It's almost like I'd never touched a bowling ball before in my life, which we both know isn't true. This stream was mainly spent learning how to actually bowl properly. I actually developed this great new strategy. I would hold the Joy-Con in front of me, and then I'd bowl. You know, I can't help but feel like someone else has already come up with this. Even with all of this against me, I was still able to secure a couple of good games. I was even able to unlock the golden bowling outfit for getting a score of over 200 points. How do I put that on? I was very excited. On another note, I heard that for bowling a perfect game, you unlock the golden bowling ball. So, I guess I got something real nice to look forward to. But even with me dripping out of my mind, I was not able to bowl a perfect game. During stream 1, I threw the ball 691 times. I earned a total of 199 strikes, and my best streak this stream was a whopping 7 strikes in a row. Also worth noting, these stats may not entirely be accurate. I counted a lot of this watching the stream at 4x speed, give or take like 5 balls. On to this stream, I was partially joined by the one, the only, friend of the channel, Pumpkin Lad. Now, Pumpkin Lad is a little better at bowling than I am, and I was hoping that just being in his presence would help me become a better bowler. And believe it or not, I was bowling a lot better this stream, though I was bowling overall less due to things like Pumpkin Lad having to bowl, us playing other sports in the game, or just us goofing around. After a while though, Pumpkin Lad bid farewell, and I went back to focusing on the balls. Unfortunately, I started to hit a new obstacle. Bowling was getting kind of boring. Who knew me, BigGuyKwin, would ever get tired of balls? But I had to persevere, and the only way I could this stream was singing along to SpongeBob songs. At the request of my chat, of course.
Trap Santa in my box, lock up like Fort Knox, and make him suck my...
During stream 2, I threw the ball 287 times, which is a lot less compared to the previous stream. I earned a total of 71 strikes, and my best streak was 8, which was a slight improvement. While it may be slow, progress is progress. I'm not sure what it was this stream, but I was bowling out of my mind. I didn't even have a starting screen, no build-up, I just went straight into it. I was focused on getting that elusive golden bowling ball. Within the first few minutes, I had a couple of really great streaks, and some really great vibes. I haven't mentioned this too much from previous streams. I was taking breaks, okay? Usually by playing a quick round of golf, and this stream was just no different. Regardless of the breaks, I did have a slump in the second half of the stream, and it was taking a toll on me mentally. I kept asking myself in my head, is it really worth all the time I'm putting into this? Of course it is! While the bowling wasn't so hot for a while, I did end up getting my best streak yet. I was able to get 10 strikes in a row, and I figured that was a great way to end the stream. In the third stream, I threw the ball 555 times, and I got 239 strikes. Pretty solid percentage from the line, if I do say so myself. I was definitely making progress. Surely, I'd be able to carry that momentum into the next stream. Many have said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Well, I think the real definition is me trying to bowl a perfect game. This was without a doubt the worst performance so far. I just wasn't bowling with the same success as I had been. There were often long moments of me just sitting in utter silence. No music, no talking, just me and the ball. I felt like I was losing my mind. It was almost as if everything I learned, all of the muscle memory I had built, was just gone. If I'm being honest, I truly considered giving up on the challenge during this exact stream. I just didn't want to do it anymore. And the worst part, I spent most of the stream knocking just 9 pins down. Not 8, not 7, not 10, 9. No matter how hard I tried, there was always that one pin that didn't fall with the rest. Was it even all worth it? All just for a stupid golden bowling ball? Maybe I won't even be able to get it. Who cares at this point? I just want to be done. But alas, even with all of this doubt in my head, I trudged through what felt like the longest stream of my entire life. In stream 4, I threw the ball 702 times, and I got 290 strikes. The best streak I was able to get was 8. A big step back in progress. My spirits aren't crushed, but they sure aren't doing too well. I'm not sure what it was, but I was on fire. This stream was instantly better than the last. It was almost as if the last stream never even happened. I was feeling good. Every ball I threw just felt like magic as it rolled off my fingertips. I think this is it. This is the stream where I finally achieved my goals. Who needs 7 streams anyway? I was bowling like a professional. Nothing can stop me now. Who do you think you are? I am! Due to unfortunate circumstances outside of my control, the stream was ended prematurely. My computer decided that right during the middle of a stream was the best time to force an update. In the middle of me doing something. But wait, I know what you're saying. BigGuyKwin, isn't this technically stream 6? No. Guys, remember this is my YouTube video. So if I think it's still stream 5, it's still stream 5. Moving on, I was playing out of my mind, and thankfully this momentum carried over into the second part of the stream. And thanks to my chat, who were all present and, well, chatting, I was able to keep myself hyped up, which helped me bowl even better. I was still facing the fact that I couldn't actually get all the strikes I needed, and with only 2 streams remaining, I really needed to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Even in the face of adversity, I was able to overcome these challenges and perform better than I ever have. In the 5th stream, I threw the ball a collective 821 times, and I got 424 strikes, a great ratio. Though, my best streak was only a 7. Still, an all-around great performance. Surely, I will continue this momentum into my next stream in the coming days. So yeah, it's been a few days since my last stream. In fact, it's been about 2 months since I last streamed. Luckily, I make the rules, guys, and this is a stream-based challenge, so we're still good. As for why I didn't stream in 2 months, well, you know, life just gets in the way sometimes, and by that I mean I really didn't feel like it. Speaking of things getting in my way, the thing that was getting in my way this stream was that pin that I hate. Much like the 4th stream, every time I threw the ball, all the pins would fall down except for one little pin. Oh. It wasn't even the same one most of the time, so I genuinely had no idea what I was doing wrong. To make things even worse, it has been 2 months since I last bowled. I barely even remember how to bowl, let alone get a strike. With all of those factors going against me, I slowly felt the insanity creeping back up. All that self-doubt in my head was louder than ever. Who was I kidding, right? I'm no pro bowler. I'm no Jason Belmont, Bill O'Neill, or Dick Allen. In stream 6, I threw the ball 532 times, and I got 195 strikes. My best streak was 9 strikes in a row. What I was doing clearly wasn't going to help me get a perfect game. Something had to change. How to bowl a strike in Nintendo Switch Sports.
Roll ever so slightly away from the middle and hit
Oh,
pins
it
in
can't
the
be that
perfect
easy.
location between the front two.
It can't be. I'm not sure what's more embarrassing. The fact that I'm grinding Nintendo Switch Sports Bowling offline, or the fact that the key to completing this challenge was hidden behind a 4.5 minute YouTube video that I could have watched at any point during the last 2 months. Needless to say, I was ready to finish what I had started. For the final stream of the challenge, I started off running, bowling, I guess. Except, you might notice that I'm still using my old strategy, and I will tell you why that is. Suspense. I gotta save the good stuff for the real finale. It's more clear than ever that my old strategy just simply wasn't going to work for this. With that in mind, it's time to break out the big guns. I was bowling like my life depended on it. I've come so far. So many hours bowling, pins knocked down, strikes gotten. If you asked me 6 streams ago if I'd be able to bowl a perfect game, I'd probably say I couldn't. But at this point, nothing was gonna stop me now. Not even that one pin that I hate. Cramps was finally gonna earn that golden bowling ball. And after nearly 15 hours, 4,061 throws, and 1,685 strikes, I finally bowled a perfect game. Thank you. Oh my gosh, for me? Oh, thank you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys are too kind. And now that I've completed the challenge, I can collect what's rightfully mine. The golden bowling ball. That's it? Is that really what I get for bowling a perfect game? Ow. So, after doing a little bit of research, it has come to my attention that the golden bowling ball was actually just a cosmetic that you earned playing online.
Editor BigGuyKwin here. I'm not sure where I came up with this conclusion, but I did end up doing a little bit more research and learned that the golden bowling ball doesn't even exist in Switch Sports. So I wasn't going to get anything for bowling a perfect game.
Well, you know what they say. It's not about how hard you can bowl the ball. It's about how many balls you can take. Strikes you can get, balls you can throw. Look, just know I like balls.
But